What is up, everybody? Michael Lee, XRP, and welcome back to Fiktxun Crypto. Today, I have a very special guest, Jebzie, the creator of xShrooms. Jebzie, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for having me on, and I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Yes, sir. Um, we'd like to start off by knowing, your background personally and your come up into this industry and how you got introduced to it.
Yeah, for sure. So, a background of me, I've been doing art, essentially my whole life, but for clients, I would say since 2006-ish. So I started out with game battles and MLG. If there's any video gamers out there, I created team logos, avatars, side profiles, all that good stuff. And then it further went into higher education. So I was all self-taught prior to even going into education. And then after that, I came out of the University of Tampa with a BA in graphic design. And then also I have a marketing minor and art studio minor. So that's definitely helping as moving projects into the future. Outside of that, I was a digital design, graphic design manager for a team of about 5 or 6 rotating. And then I also general managed the print side of the shop as well. So I was a general manager and graphic design manager. Finally needed a lot more time to get into my freelance career as my art was kind of becoming more time consuming. So I have been a freelancer for the past few years at this point now. And then with Web3, as we're moving into that, the xShrooms project is my very first project in Web3, and it's based on the XRP ledger. And that being said, it's similar to a lot of the other collections out there where it's a profile picture generative collection. But with that being said, as we move into Web3, it's really fascinating where I could introduce various utility and use cases to it. And I'm sure we'll dive a little bit more into that in the video.
Definitely. Yeah, clearly you have a long history with art. And that's awesome that you have that marketing experience, and that you were able to learn both of those skills simultaneously. Obviously that's been playing a big part. And you've been doing a lot of collabs with other projects, so those skills are showing. It's awesome to see, projects that both have their own originality merging together and creating something new. It's always awesome to see that.
Yeah, exactly. The marketing definitely helps in this. It takes a lot of time, but it definitely helps. And then collaborating with these projects, I love it because it's as I'm designing outside of the DNA and doing the design for these other art projects, it brings in new ideas that I would have never thought of when I'm doing, like, for example, the DNA for the xShrooms. So it's really awesome with the collaboration in this community.
So I
And yeah,
see
here we
that
could show
your
some.
first collab was with Super Eagle Coin.
Yep, exactly. So SEC Super Eagle coin. They're actually, I believe, one of the first coins I noticed on the ledger. So I wanted to do something with them, and we linked, and we both like each other's projects. So that's where that one came about. Yeah, you can see as the bottom one is in my own style, and I pretty much did their eagle, and then they did their own style with the xSHROOM. That's pretty much what the collabs are, is that each artist does their own style. And that's why I find it really cool, because it just opens up a new door to ideas.
Yeah, it's definitely funny to see a shroom made into a bird. It's definitely cool.
Yeah, and then even to that, and then they're a super eagle bird, so it's like a superhero. So with that being said, I added like a little cape, and he kind of has like almost Superman-esque colors. That one's not the super. That one has that's like a chain and whatnot. But yeah, you get the gist. It just opens up a whole new door of possibilities for design that you wouldn't have ever thought of in the first place.
Right, just like with the monkey, how you have this pixelated xShroom
Mm-hmm.
right here, or
Yeah,
pixelated monkey dressed as an xShroom.
exactly. It's really cool. Monkey is also one of my. I love that project. They're collaborating with my other partner, Clever Gallery. We'll definitely, I'm sure, dive into that as well. So they're going to be featured on Clever Gallery with myself as well on XLS20 opening day.
Indeed. Yeah, I know many are excited for that, for sure. And that is Yolk. That's his project, right?
Yeah, so Clever Gallery is Yolk's project. It's XLS20 NFT marketplace, Explorer, etc. And yeah, he's building it, getting ready, being tested in DevNet, and will be ready for XLS20.
And right here we have one of my personal favorites, the XRP Junkies. Not only do I love their project, but the guys actually, the founders are around my age. There's some younger guys, so it's awesome to see two younger leaders, in the community really taking off with their project.
Yeah, definitely. The Junkies, I love their project and everything that they're doing with it, from their whole I'm gonna butcher this, voxelized that like idea with their metaverse. It looks really cool.
Right. Yeah, and they came out with
Junkverse, I should say.
Yeah, definitely a lot of originality flowing through these projects. And this is the only GIF, might I add, GIF NFT. So I was thinking right when I saw this would be amazing to see on an NFT display on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. They did a GIF. All the other collabs were like JPEGs, I guess you could say, but they did that cool little animation. And I like their project too, because it's the pixel like profile picture, but they have a even more unique aspect to it with the whole like neck coming out and the junkie, and they're all facing left.
Right.
So I'm a big fan of that project.
And you added your own decapitated neck, if you will.
Yeah, I will say that was definitely one of the more intricate parts I've had with designing the shroom, how it was curved and whatnot. Me being an artist, I will say sometimes I kind of get a little too perfectionist with myself. So yeah, I was
did a great
having
job.
issues with that, but I appreciate that. Yeah, that was definitely a fun and challenging thing. But with that being said too, that's cool too, because how it opens up these doors.
Right.
That too, it gives me challenges as a designer and an artist. So it almost gives me little obstacles to face, which I enjoy as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Truly. And another amazing project right here is the aliens.
Yeah, X aliens. That's a cool one. And it has the whole aliens hieroglyphic type behind it. Definitely a fan of that.
And I like the mouth that you made. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's similar to, I actually have an alien base like in the collection. It's not green, it's more blue colored. But yeah, it's similar to that. I was trying to base it off of, it was the Alien, like Alien versus Predator movies, and he kind of has like these fangs almost coming from the side and whatnot. So that's where it was kind of basing it off of that.
Very cool. And this one sure is trippy. I actually have not seen their art before. I've come across their the project on the spreadsheet, but this is definitely really cool.
Yeah, they did an awesome job, especially with the whole psychedelic coming out of the pizza.
It looks like something that would come out of Rick and Morty.
yeah, they did really cool, and the style ties everything in. I like that a lot. And pizza and mushrooms, they go well together.
This is awesome. This is correct me if I'm wrong, this project is fairly new compared to the October and November launches, such as yourself, right?
Possibly. It could be new, or maybe they didn't have as much marketing.
Because it seemed like they started to pop off in January, I want to say.
Yeah, potentially. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that could be the route. But with them, I love their project. Me and Park plan to do a lot of things in the future as well. they're also building, they have like X33 Labs, which is releasing like very cool and beneficial tools to the XRP community, such as
Right.
like the airdrop tool and whatnot. And then they also they're building a bridge. So that's going to be massive. It's a bridge to bring ERC NFTs. So
And that
Ethereum
is
NFTs
huge. That
over. Yep.
that is huge. Not to cut you off, I just wanted to express how big that is. Because
Massive.
we see other networks doing that, and that's something that you'd expect from like DevNull Productions or XRPL Labs. You'd expect that from um, a long time established uh, development company that's sort of if you would label it in house kind of deal.
Yeah, definitely. It's really cool because kind of what you're saying exactly. It's a smaller project. It's more like personalized to the community, like, and it's kind of goes into what we talk about with like Twitter Spaces, related to the gold rush. How it wasn't the people who like made the gold, like it's the guys who had the gave out the shovels and whatnot. So they're pretty much helping build the bridge to bring NFTs to a more efficient, environmental friendly, fast, costly, just all around better ledger. So yeah, definitely big props to what they're doing.
And this is really cool how you matched the animation. Once again, um, you adapted to someone else's style and did something new.
Yeah, for sure. With the pixel collabs, I like to try to do the pixel idea as well. So I go step a little bit out of my personal style and I add a pixelization to it. So it kind of ties that all in.
And here we have the X Parrots.
Yeah, Xparrot. This one was one of my favorite ones, creating the parrot, just adding the colors on the face and then having it all tie together. I was very pleased with when I finished the parrot extra.
Yeah, I like the feathers.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
And this is one of my favorites probably as well.
The Xbot, so that yeah, it's a little robot xSHROOM, and he has the glowing laser eyes. You'll see the battery things on his head. That is going to be a part of the DNA. So it's actually one of them is red and the other one's blue, kind of more so like battery, how those operates. But yeah, this one's just an all red battery trait to him. But I had
Very
fun
cool.
creating that. And that's another literally a perfect example of when doing these, they unlock new ideas, and then I could tie those ideas into the 10K collection as well and create more rarity.
Wow. And so have you already completed the um collection?
Yeah, so it's like a yes and a no. Like the collection is completed. It was completed before I put out the project. With like I could, for example, generate 50K plus combinations with the amount of DNA I had. But with that being said, the longer we wait for XLS 20, I am an artist, so I do tweak things. Sometimes I might get bored of a design, etc. So I'm also interchanging things. I'm adding more stuff. So yeah, it's been done, but with that being said, I'm still adding and changing it. Yeah, the
You're
benefit of that too is that I could talk to the community to see what they want, because we are still in the pre-mint before it's officially minted, so that I could even get ideas on the community and to see what they want to see out of the project. So it's a cool collaboration idea as well.
right there we had the Lame Lions. This is their creation, and here's yours. Definitely a fan of uh the lion's mane right there.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's the most recent one. We are actually currently running a giveaway too. I don't know when this video goes live. It's still going to go on, but it ends 2/20. So that's when the giveaway ends, and it's two chances to win. So you could essentially retweet theirs, do the steps, and then you could also retweet mine. So you could win both xShrooms and X Lion.
Yes, sir. So definitely make sure y'all participate in the giveaway. I'll have this video out today. on the 18th Friday. So you'll have until Sunday.
Sweet.
Do you have an exact time of what time Sunday?
No, really time. Kind of just whenever it happens on Sunday. Usually we tend to do it later in the day, so we still let people come in during Sunday if they had missed it Friday or Saturday.
Right on.
Yeah, generally sometime during the day, and then we'll put out a tweet for that.
I'll make sure to come back to that and tag my 3 friends. But yeah, so 8 winners. You can either get you have an equal chance of either getting an X Lion IOU or an xSHROOM, and half of one token equals one NFT. So that's a lot of opportunity right there.
Yeah, correct. We like to do these giveaways, just give back to the community as much, and for those who like miss the airdrop, especially. It's 0.5 for one NFT. So if you own one full token, you're able to redeem 2 NFTs. So that's where that plays out. And then it's currently one token is about, I can't remember. It's around 200.
I got the right here. So right now,
so yeah, it's a little down, it looks like. So it's about 160 XRP. And yeah, that's where you could purchase it on the DEX.
And the spread is wide, so it is a little bit more. But one NFT right now is 105 XRP. It's a pretty daggum good deal.
Yeah, so you could purchase it on the open DEX from whomever in the community is giving that out. And then I'm planning to do, I've been speaking to my Discord mods and whatnot there's marketing and developing tokens I have remaining, and they're not all going to be used. So I'm trying to think of a way to give that back to the community, and possibly even do it like a community wallet in that instance, where xShrooms holders have votes to, for example, networking events, parties, maybe even they want to have some sort of like cut that in half to have a staking wallet, a bunch of different opportunities with that. I could even do literally with the community wallet, it's open to anything. So what the community wants, I'll definitely offer that. Me being an artist as well, I have physical prints, etc. So we can even work out ways if people want their xShrooms printed to have hanging in their house. That could be a way where the community wallet can pay for that and then give to like certain giveaway winners. There's a lot of possibilities with that. But yeah,
that's awesome to hear that the community is your main focus for this project, and that your eyes are on a DAO. So I think that that's gonna really just generate a lot more participation and trust in this project, because whenever people know that the project is focused on the community and benefiting its holders, then they just have a lot more faith and true loyalty to the project and love for it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a big fan of the Doodles project on Ethereum, and they're all community driven. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm an artist. I just want to release my art and get it out there in Web3. So anything that I could give back to the community. I'm also thinking about ways to give the royalties to charity. So something in that manner as well. So they're always giving back. It comes back around eventually, and just having that outlook on it.
Yes, sir. And along that, go ahead and talk about the node that you decide to acquire. Yeah, go ahead and give us a spiel on that.
Yeah, that was a perfect transition, actually. So yeah, with the node, I put out a donation where people can donate. So I don't know if you guys are familiar, but XRPL Labs, they have a history node donation where you could donate to them, and they'll essentially put that to the structure of the ledger. And I'm a big fan of what XRPL Labs is doing, so I definitely trust them with everything. And they do it appropriately, instead of putting out like random validators, which what we don't need. So they do everything correct. So with that being said, our goal was 25,000, and that's how much the full history node was. So I pretty much you could either get one NFT or 2 NFTs, and you would donate either 125 XRP or 250 XRP to a community wallet. and then I would gift you back an NFT with that. So, and that NFT was at value of the DEX. So essentially you're getting back your value of what you're donating, and then also helping the structure of the ledger. So at the end of the day, I'm the one giving away the free art. So as a community, we all donated 25,000 XRP. I sent that right over to Fiktxun at XRPL Labs, and that's going to a full history community donated node, and it's going to have like the whole xShrooms logo and everything on it. So we're looking forward to that. So it's currently being like set up and everything as we speak, to my knowledge.
That's amazing. And would they would be running the node in-house, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Excuse me. Yeah. So he actually just put out a video about like their whole office and whatnot. So they have offices upstairs, and they even like got this whole downstairs area that's a lot more like cooling for the software running, like the nodes
Right.
and whatnot. Not too technical on that aspect. But yeah, they definitely do that. And then they also have different locations, I believe, for their nodes. They literally just put out a video, I want to say last month, a few weeks ago, maybe, explaining full history nodes and how they kind of operate it. So I would definitely suggest to check out that video to get a little bit more of an in-depth thing of that. But yeah, ultimately, to go on to the donation of it too, we literally, you see it right there, we did it in 7 hours. It was, the community is amazing.
Yeah.
As soon as I launched it, I came to Yoke. So Yoke helped build the whole website and everything. And then it was just a sign-in transaction right through some, similar to how the X app will be when you burn your tokens for an NFT. And the little progress bar filled up as it went. So everything was in real time. And yeah, we hit it in 7 hours on a casual Tuesday night.
Yeah, there must have been some whales, you know, buying that up.
Yes and no. I was physically doing giving back the transaction, so I was sitting there for hours, like sending them back. So ultimately, it was all like various people all the way up into the end. I want to say, you can see it on the ledger, so I don't mind saying it. Big Cat, Spore Dropper, like the coin dropper guy. Big Cat, he's a developer in the community. He creates like, he helped Gadget and whatnot. I believe they did all like the little like XRP token list and whatnot.
Oh wow!
So
and this is who again?
His handle is like Big J Cat or Big C Jat, or also Coin Dropper. He's his two handles. Yeah, he pretty much, there was like 20 left out of the 100 that we donated, like NFTs, and he was in the Discord. He's like, does anybody want these last ones? And he's like, I'll give you 3 minutes to get your last like donations in. And he kind of like completed the donation with the remaining 20.
Wow. Yeah, I could imagine that there were definitely some people buying up more than just a couple, for sure.
Yeah, ultimately it wasn't that crazy. It wasn't like there wasn't one, there was a few people buying like 2, 3, something like that. But he was the only one that kind of really helped support it at the end of it. So instead of it hitting in 8 hours, it hit in 7 because he just went in at the end.
That's awesome. And so I noticed that XRPCraft is one of your major partners, that there will be benefits to xSHROOM holders in the XRPCraft Minecraft server.
Yep. Yeah, XRPCraft. This is one of my favorite partnerships. I mean, I don't have many partnerships outside Clever Gallery and Combat Kenga. But yeah, he's building a plugin to NFT land in Minecraft. And what this partnership does is that on his XRPCraft server, there's pretty much going to be an xShrooms gallery, and xShrooms holders will be able to go into his server and like go into the gallery, view it and whatnot. And with his server or his plugin, he also has the ability for xShrooms holders to, quote unquote, they could mint block art NFT. So their xShrooms will be then created by his artist into a like a block art that you could use in Minecraft. So you'll able to actually have your xShroom in Minecraft as well, like that piece of art, which is pretty cool. And then on top of that, there's also premium perks to XRPCraft players as well. So for example, the XRPCraft founders NFT, you could, as you see right there, you could log in currently and sign in with some, and then you're going to be able to have a chance to win a XRPCraft founders NFT. But outside of that, there's a lot more premium perks that he's offering too. So it's a really cool partnership. Super excited for it. I haven't played, I mean, I've played a little bit, but I haven't fully dove into Minecraft since like 2010, 2011, the alpha and beta days. So I'm super excited to get back into it.
Definitely. Definitely. And just because we're on that subject, real quick, I want to pull up the video of Benjamin talking about XRPCraft, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it, Sir Billy. I did an extra.
Big shout out to Benjamin. He's very active in the community. He's actually an advisor for Editions. Y'all don't know Editions. Editions is a digital publishing studio, merging the physical with the digital. But yeah, Benjamin's really active, and he's a clear supporter or tied in with XRPCraft. So that's cool to see.
Yeah, I did create an xShroom for him. I've been speaking to him in the DMs. It's not public yet, but it's pretty much ready to be released.
That's awesome. We should probably go ahead and mention that the issuer accounts black hold. You have done the airdrops to the 10,000 trust lines. You have the merchandise. Yeah, go ahead and give us the rundown.
Yeah, so everything is pretty much all set up, ready to go. At the end, we're waiting for the mint. So I black hold the account, got the KYC verification. I know that really has been a controversy. It doesn't really mean much apparently in the community. But here I am. I'm an artist. I've been making art for a while now. I did get a lot of backlash in the beginning when I started the project, which was expected, I guess. I tried to see what people were doing with like white papers and whatnot. But at the end of the day, like a lot of these Ethereum projects, like they don't have white papers, they don't have roadmaps, none of that. And they're at the end of the day, it's a successful art project. That's ultimately what it is. That's what I'm an artist. I was creating art, but I did get a backlash. So I finalized everything that I had and put it out. Most of it was ready to go, like the white paper and whatnot. But then, so I released that kind of cooled down the community a little bit and put a more understanding like, hey, it's actually a legit project. And then I put out the website. I update the website. I'm pretty knowledgeable with WordPress and whatnot. I have two websites outside of that, my own personal one. And then I also have Jebzie.com where there's merchandise on there. With that being said too, I do plan to use Jebzie.com as almost an NFT verification website too, where people can enter the ID of the NFT and click a button to verify that it was minted from my wallet. So that would hopefully prevent like copycat projects in the future. So I will incorporate that. Let's see, we got white paper upgrade. We had a loyalty program a few months back where holders of xShrooms got loyalty rewards back to them. With that being said, I do plan to incorporate that in the future as well. So I do have X amount of like marketing tokens still left out. So with that being said, I instead of me taking that, I'd like to give that back to the community. And for example, possibly open like a community wallet where people can vote on, maybe that may be having an event, a networking event, maybe that may be a giveaway to earn XRP, maybe that may be a giveaway to earn a printed print of their xSHROOM. I did work in a print shop for several years, so I do have connections in that route as well. So it's community wallet opens up tremendous doors to things. So I do plan to do something with that as well. Maybe they want to split the wallet in half and have half of it as a staking wallet where that goes back to the holders. Like it just opens up a whole entire new door of things.
Yes, sir.
Merchandise. So yeah, I definitely do plan. This project is community driven. I'm a big fan of like I said, the Doodles project before. So I do plan to just ultimately keep giving back to the community. And this isn't something that we talked about, but me being an artist, I plan to release a lot more projects in Web3 in the future. So holders, or I should say minters of the xShrooms, so whoever mints the NFT are going to quote unquote be whitelisted or have benefits to projects in the future. So whatever that may come after this.
So this is a Genesis collection that you will have an opportunity to acquire future collections.
Exactly. This is my first one in Web3 on XRP Ledger. So literally what you're saying, any holders of this very first project are going to have benefits, and a lot of them in the future, to whatever I do release. And me being an artist, we're always evolving. So I'm very excited to see what it comes, especially with Web3, because there's just so many doors and ideas that are being opened right now. It's really exciting to see what this new internet has.
Definitely. And it's crazy to think that, we really are at the very, very beginning.
Yeah, very early, like even past, like a lot of people simply just relate it to a JPEG aspect or something like that. Like NFTs are well past the JPEG idea. At the end of the day, you could simply just point the NFT to a JPEG. So that's why it's very easily, I guess you could say, exploding in this area. But yeah, NFTs there's a wide range of things you could do to it, because at the end of the day, it's ownership, authenticity. So you could just expand on that, and it's almost like a tree, and you could branch out to various different things and not just be a JPEG project.
Right. Which clearly y'all have expanded.
Yeah, exactly. To top on that, like at the end of the day, it ultimately is an art project. But that is the benefit of Web3, is that we can easily add utility, subjective utility, because utility is subjected to the user. One person might not think Minecraft is utility to them, but somebody else might think Minecraft is utility. So yeah, it's definitely a very controversial, interesting, broad word that's used right now. But yeah, there will be various cases of utility.
And here is one of those cases.
Yeah, this is actually how you will be able to mint your xSHROOM. So with the IOU token on the XRP ledger, by holding 0.5 of that, you'll be able to mint one xSHROOM. So if you hold one full token, you get two xSHROOms. And it's an easy 1, 2, 3 process. It's an X app being created by Yoke. So Yoke's another friendly developer in the community. We linked up, partnered up with Clever Gallery. So Clever Gallery is where I will be featured on opening day of XLS 20. And then this is an example of how you'll be able to obtain your NFT. So you, as I guess, walk through, it's just a 1, 2, 3 process. Click, proceed, and then it generates a random NFT from the collection for you. And then you'll be able to view it right on there through either a Clever Gallery X app, or you can even go to the Clever Gallery website. So you have the best of both worlds.
Yes, sir. And there will be the digital identity, the ODI aspect as well.
Yes, exactly. So ODI, that was pretty much my vision that I had with kind of what you see with Twitter, how they already incorporate it with their hexagon NFTs. It was an idea to almost just give a more personalized identity and customized identity to yourself in an online manner, while sort of keeping your personal identity a little bit more private. So it's not anything more than that. It was just a creative way to express your identity. And as you see, I'm not as big as Twitter, so I can't implement it on social media very quick. So it's pretty much the Twitter concept on how you can verify that somebody has their NFT as their profile picture, and that's the official NFT. And that, with my ideas, I wanted to take it a step further, is almost having a one-step platform. So instead of you having to go to, for example, Facebook, to Twitter, to Discord, to a forum to upload your NFT, you can just do it straight from your wallet. So it would be cool to have an upload link to the marketplace where you could click and it uploads, and you could click Facebook, you could click Twitter from one place rather than going to each one to upload. And digital identity has always been a thing in the internet, dating back to, I mean, forums, to video games. Like, gamers were very fond of their profile pictures. Like, that's how we almost identified people and clubs. So with that being said, yeah, just taking that and moving it into a Web3, and owners actually have value to their image now.
And that's very important. Very important.
Yeah, it's just Web3 with the whole taking third party, and that now you actually own. So own is the next step out of Web 2 to Web3. Yeah, that's pretty much I guess you could say base of the roadmap. With that being said, roadmaps are there to kind of just stay in place. As we move into Web3, there's going to be more utility added to that and whatnot, and more, it might change a little, etc. But with that being said, I'm all open, and if anybody has any questions about anything, just feel free to ask.
And I'll have all the links in the description to everything.
Perfect.
But yeah, I think that's been a great coverage of the project. Oh, I would like for you to go over the partnership with Combat Kanga.
Yeah, of course. Kanga, that's another in-game partnership. So Combat Kanga is building a Kanga arena where you could pretty much almost fight your NFTs, if you were to say. So you could xShrooms holders will be able to redeem a mushroom power up in game. So yeah, there's a teaser of the little, I believe he has an animation coming out and whatnot of the storyline, kind of giving a background of the game. But yeah, you'll be able to quote like redeem a mushroom power up, which will help your Kanga in the Kanga arena or combat arena. And that's one tier of the partnership. And then the next tier is a master Kanga. So that master Kanga, it's kind of for people that are more wanting to play his game. So you have to mint 4 of his combat Kangas to be eligible for this mushroom Kanga, and then also hold an xSHROOM. So with that, if you mint 4 of his Kangas and then you hold an xSHROOM, I'll probably do it like on live stream or something, and randomly have a giveaway where that winner gets the mushroom Kanga. So that mushroom Kanga is going to be used in his game. And the reason why he wants people to mint 4 Kangas is because it's important to the story. So it's more so for people actually playing the game rather than players that are just using NFTs for like the value aspect. So it's a 2-tier partnership. So at the bottom tier, it's almost open to all XRP holders, xShrooms holders, sorry. And then the second tier is xSHROOM holders plus Kanga minters.
Right on. Yes, sir.
Yep.
And yeah, I like how your Discord is set up with the different channels, a lot of variety in here, and I like how it's organized.
Thanks. Yeah, we just fixed that up last week. Discord mods like Moon, Vet, Aristera, and Rudon, they kind of recommended to clean it up a little, and Sir Moon sent me over like another Discord that had like lines that separate everything. So I kind of did this route, and I love it. I used to keep everything closed because it was so like cluttered, but now you could literally almost keep everything open and it's still easily identifiable to wherever you want to go.
For sure. For sure. Well, I just want to thank you for coming on. I've enjoyed getting to know you and the project that you have, the community that you're building.
Yeah, I appreciate you for inviting me on. I'm always looking forward to talk about the project. At the end of the day, we are still very early. So just expanding knowledge, even if it's not even my project, just about the XRP ledger, stuff like that. I'm open to do. The more knowledge, the better, especially with this community.
Right on, brother. And this is Jebzie's Twitter. I'll have all the links in the description to follow him, his project, and to tap in with the xSHROOM NFTs. Once again, thank you, Jebzie, for coming on. Do you have a final message for the community?
Yeah, I appreciate everyone for supporting the project. Thank you for having me on this show. And then, yeah, look forward to keep an eye out for future roadmaps, featuring myself as an artist, the xJebzie. So you'll see, as we spoke earlier, various things related to future projects. So keep an eye out for that.
Right on, brother. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
This is Michael Lee, XRP, and special guest Jebzie here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.